What is up, Star Wars fans? This is Darth Watson. In this video, we're going to be giving you guys an update on the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie. But before we get started on the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie update, based on what I heard that the Mandalorian and Grogu is supposed to go into production sometime, I think it was, if I can remember, I can't remember the exact date, but it's in June, is when production is going to start for the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie. But Giancarlo Esposito came out the other day and talked about how it's possible and that Giancarlo Esposito is not so convinced that Moff Gideon's character is actually dead. And I kind of agree with Giancarlo Esposito, because I'm not so convinced that Moff Gideon is actually dead too. Moff Gideon was a clone the entire time. I mean, it's pretty obvious within the end of Season 3 is that there's no way that Moff Gideon could have been killed that easily due to Moff Gideon's intelligence, plus the cloning facilities that we saw on Mandalore. Moff Gideon is not actually dead. So it is not so convincing that, to me, that Moff Gideon is actually dead and that Moff Gideon could have died that easily. I'm pretty positive, if you pay close attention, that point, the final episode of The Mandalorian Season 3 where Moff Gideon gets defeated, plus the whole entire episode seeing Moff Gideon's clones, it's pretty obvious that Moff Gideon is not actually dead. Now, the other I want to talk about is The Mandalorian Season 4. The Mandalorian Season 4 is not officially canceled or scrapped. It has just been removed from the release schedule. Jon Favreau has stated that he has written Mandalorian Season 4 already. But it looks like Mandalorian Season 4 is going to go through rework. It's going to go through rework because of Carl Weathers' death, who plays Chief Garga in the Mandalorian series. And because of Carl Weathers' death, they're probably have to go through rework with Season 4, because there's no way they're going to use another actor to replace him, because that would be completely disrespecting his legacy, and it'll be a slap on the face to Carl Weathers' legacy, especially like him being known as a famous actor. I think what they could do is go the same route they did with Leia in the sequel trilogy, where they used unused footage from The Force Awakens to fill in the Leia scenes for Star Wars Episode 9. They could do the same thing with the Mandoverse, where they use unused scenes of Carl Weathers, as Chief Garga. They could use unused scenes and fill those as Chief Garga scenes within the Mandalorian Season 4 and figure out a way to kill off Chief Garga within the Mandalorian Season 4. And that's probably what's going to happen, and that's the reason why the Mandalorian Season 4 is being reworked, and that's probably the reason why Mandalorian Season 4 has been removed from the release schedule. But Star Wars News.net and MakingStarWars.net and Variety, some reliable sources, have been saying that Mandalorian Season 4 will happen eventually. And those are pretty reliable sources that I know that have been accurate for most of the time. But anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. Another update is the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie. The Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie is probably going to be tying into all of the Mandalorian series, and it'll end the entire Mandalorian series with the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie. And the Mandalorian Season 4, when it ever comes out, it'll be leading up to the events of the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie. And that's my basic prediction for the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie and the Mandalorian Season 4. But anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. Do make sure to smash a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all later in another video.